now the captains will meet at midfield for the coin toss. For Leander, number 2, A.J. Nelson. Number 5, Rashad Carter. Number 6, Titus Dobbins. Number 55, Riley Wells.
Welcome everyone to Gupton Stadium for the matchup between the Leander Lions and the Vista Ridge Rangers. The Vista Ridge Rangers hosting the Lions here for their homecoming tonight here in Cedar Park, Texas. Captains for the Lions are number 6, Titus Dawkins. Number 5, Rashad Carter. And they're blocking me on the other numbers. Number 21 for Vista Ridge is Kellen Yonda. Number 9, Captain. Welcome everyone to Gupton Stadium for the matchup between the Leander Lions and the Vista Ridge Rangers. The Vista Ridge Rangers hosting the Lions here for their homecoming. We apologize for that technical error. We are without our producer tonight, Rich Hensley. I'll be doing production tonight, so you can blame that on me. I'm also doing play-by-play, along with Gary Gutierrez on color, Mickey Holden on camera. She'll also be providing some flavor in the form of color commentary for tonight's game. Right now, the captains from both teams are at midfield, and we're going to wait for, did we miss the announcement from the referee as to who's receiving the kick? No. He didn't announce it, at least. And so now we're going to do the national anthem, and so we'll take a moment to allow you to hear that. We'll be right back for the kickoff here at Gupton Stadium between the Lions and the Vista Ridge Rangers.
Cadet Petty Officer, 3rd Class, Alan Panita. The Texas flag bearer is Cadet Petty Officer, 2nd Class, Hunter Monty. The American Flag Guard is Cadet Seaman Recruit, Camilla Calderon. And the Texas Flag Guard is Cadet Petty Officer, 1st Class, Ethan Smith. And now the Vista Ridge High School Ovation Choir will sing our national anthem.
The Vista Ridge Choir, they weren't using a mic, so we cranked it up a little bit and you could hear a lot more from the crowd right under us. But we're getting ready to get started here. They'll clear the field here and we'll be heading into this matchup momentarily. I want to mention that the Lions and the Vista Ridge Rangers are kind of crosstown rivals. Oh, I mentioned this in the coaches show the other day. When Leander moved to 6A and Cedar Park stayed at 5A, they kind of lost a rival, but they just replaced them with the Vista Ridge Rangers. And the Rangers and the Lions alternate year after year, beating each other. The Vista Ridge Rangers having won the game last year. Lions looking to return that favor tonight. It is homecoming here for the Vista Ridge Rangers, and the Lions are here looking to spoil that homecoming. Because of the technical errors, I wasn't paying attention, so I'm not sure who won the toss, and we'll see who kicks off when they start bringing guys out.
Minor detail.
Minor detail. It is homecoming, so the Vista Ridge band performed before the game tonight, and so you'll get the Lion band at halftime, and then it'll be the Vista Ridge homecoming show.
Let's get ready for some football.
As we mentioned, it is homecoming. It is Friday night. UIL rules dictate that the video must be played after midnight. Can't be live video on Friday, so we're audio only. And so if you're tuning in and want to see the footage from tonight's game, you'll have to come back and listen at around midnight or tomorrow or whenever's convenient for you. The Lions have a real opportunity to get back in the win column here tonight. Both teams with one win on the season. Lions having beaten Weiss to open the season and really ran into, after the Pflugerville game, ran into a tough part of their schedule. Not that it gets any easier from here on out, but the Lions will be kicking off here to the Rangers. Back deep, number 7, Nathaniel Shullupcole to receive that kick from Eli Gaiman, the kicker for the Lions. And we'll get started here momentarily as the Lions line up to do the kick. And there it is, toe to football leather, received by number 7 at the 5, and he's got a lane up the right hash mark up over the 30 to the 33, where he's tackled by number 2. And that is senior A.J. Nelson for the Lions. And the Vista Ridge Rangers will take over there, first down and 10. 11:52 remaining. Ball marked at the 33-yard line of the Rangers. Lions wearing white pants with white jerseys and their white helmets, blue numbers. Vista Ridge has silver helmets with the red VR logo on the side. They're wearing red jerseys and gray pants. There's a double pass here to open the game. Deep pass, and it's caught all the way inside the line 20, where it'll be first and 10 for the Rangers. Quarterback number 9, Drew Cantu, flipped it out to the receiver there in the flat, and he threw it downfield to number 6, Michael Walter, for a big play here early as the Rangers try to get a quick strike against the Lions to open tonight's game and grab the momentum. Lions able to save that from a touchdown, but it is first and 10 for Vista Ridge from the Lion 17-yard line. Cantu in a shotgun, walks up to the line of scrimmage, bark out the cadence, steps back into the shotgun, takes the snap, fakes left, goes right, doesn't get much there as the Lions all over him. Number 90, Connor Kracy there along with Wakama. And number 58, Dyron Dixon on the stop. It will be second down. And 10 yards to go as there's no gain there.
Yeah, the air attack by Vista Ridge has been exceptional through some games, although they haven't pulled away with a W in any of their games. They're actually 0-3 in district, 0-5 overall.
Cantu has Mayberry in the backfield with him along with number 19. Takes the snap, hands to 19 going left to right, and he's tackled after a short gain by Egglesey. Number 19, the running back, is Adam Fogg. There's a gain of about 3 on that play. Is going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Rangers, and the Lions really would like to hold them to a field goal attempt here after that long double pass to open the game. Cantu looks over the defense, has Mayberry and number 35, Jordan Webster in the backfield with him. Moves Mayberry from his right to his left, then back to his left. Steps up to the line of scrimmage, barks out his cadence. Cantu takes the snap, fakes to Mayberry straight ahead. They're looking to throw. Pass complete in the flat right around the 5. It's real close to a first down. They're going to give it to him. So it'll be first and goal for Vista Ridge from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, had that ball not hit the air, he probably had an opportunity to score a touchdown on that, but not hit the ground.
Yeah, if it was he was open. If it was a decent enough pass, he could have walked in, but Lions here trying to get a goal line stand. Cantu steps up. He's in shotgun formation. Mayberry, the running back. High snap, and they hand to Mayberry, and there in the backfield, number 46 for Leander to catch him for a loss. And that is going to be Michael Potter getting some playing time. The senior had been injured since week 1. Back in the lineup tonight. And they expect big things from Potter now that he's back, and he starts off with a tackle. It is now second down and goal from the 8-yard line. Got a shotgun formation with Mayberry and number 19, Fogg in the backfield. Hand off to Mayberry, going to the right side. A.J. Nelson there, and Mayberry gets real close to the goal line. He's down around the 2. It's going to be third down and goal now from the 2. The Lions looking to try to force a fourth down decision here. They're going to need a big play here in order to get that. 8:35 remaining. Third and goal from the 2-yard line for the Rangers. Big play here for the Lion defense, Gary.
Yeah, and these Rangers, they've struggled to get in the end zone in the past 5 games. They've only had one game where they've scored 21 points. The rest have been 7 or 13 points.
3-back formation. They pitch to Mayberry, try to get him on the outside to use his speed, and he is able to force his way into the corner of the end zone, and the Vista Ridge Rangers strike first.
Yeah, it started off with that big play, and one thing that this defense has been susceptible to has been the big play, and of course the Rangers come in and take advantage of it.
So we have a point after attempt coming up now for the Rangers. Kicking will be number 85 for Vista Ridge, and that is Seth Hughes. There's a snap, hold, kick, and the extra point is good. And so the Vista Ridge Rangers strike first here. It is now 7-0. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions! Welcome back to Gupton Stadium. Kicking off for Vista Ridge after their early touchdown is Seth Hughes, number 85. Back deep to receive for the Lions are their returners, and that is Addison LaRue. And it looks like we've got a different returner tonight instead of Dotson. It's going to be number 3, Xavier Terry, and it will be Terry returning that from the 10. He's up at the 20, 25, 30, cuts across midfield, he's at the 40, up the right hash, 40, 35, 30, 20. They have an angle on him, and they force him out at the 6-yard line. The Lions have the ball now, first and goal, and what an answer by the special teams of Leander.
Yeah, that was a good move by the coaching staff.
Oh, wait, there's a flag down over at the 37, so let's see what that is. Typically, that's a hold or a block in the back. He was cutting across the field right at that point. Let's see what they say. And they will be. It will be against Leander, and big play taken away from Leander. That hurts, but it doesn't kill them at this point. The home crowd pleased with the call there, and it was a hold against the Lions. It'll be 1st and 10 for Leander.
Don't expect them to kick that ball to number 3, Xavier Terry, anymore.
No, that was a nice return. That's the first time Terry had returned a kickoff. We've seen him in punts before, but no kickoffs. Rashad Carter, the senior quarterback for Leander, under center. Thornburg is the fullback. He has 2 tailbacks, or 2 wingbacks, rather, in the double wing formation. Carter barking out the signal. Takes the snap and they hand off to the running back. That's actually number 11 for Leander, and that's David Cruz, senior fullback, in for Dotson tonight. Lions back on the line of scrimmage quickly. It's 2nd and 5. Ball marked at the 33. Carter under center, barking out the signal. Fakes to David Cruz. Ball's on the ground, and Vista Ridge recovers. The pitch man wasn't expecting that pitch, and the Lions turn the ball over to the Rangers. It'll be 1st and 10 for Vista Ridge. They're up 7 here over Leander.
There's a penalty on the play.
There is a penalty flag down. Let's see. Maybe it'll be something prior to the play, but it's doubtful. Let's see what the call is. Lion defense out there already. We'll hear the white hat right now. It was a penalty against the Rangers after the fumble recovery, it appears. No, they're giving Leander the ball, it looks like, based on the change, but the Leander defense is on the field right now. Interesting here it's just the chains that were having the problem. They reset. It's 1st and 10 for the Rangers from the Lion 42. Lion defense really needs to step up here, Gary. Cantu in a shotgun with Mayberry in the backfield. They bring a man in motion. There's a snap. They pitch to that man in motion. And that is number 5. And he carries it all the way in for the score for the Vista Ridge Rangers, Naquan White. And the Rangers jump on top of the Lions here quickly as they're up 13-0. No flags on that play. There's 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. Not looking good here early for Leander, Gary.
And Tyler Mayberry comes in with 375 yards rushing already. He's one of their big running threats for this balanced offense of Vista Ridge Rangers.
Yeah, that one was Naquan White, number 5. But you're correct, Mayberry is their main weapon. Cantu, a pretty good quarterback as well. And you can see it's a pretty good offense that Vista has. They're certainly on point tonight.
Yeah, and that's not what this Leander team needed today.
And there's going to be a timeout for the Rangers, and we'll take the timeout with them. We'll be right back. You're listening to SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate, you're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Earl and Janice Lott, Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton, where the Vista Ridge Rangers are on top of the Leander Lions here early, 13. Oh, no, he didn't score. They knocked him out at the 2. It's 1st and goal from the 2 is what we're seeing here. And there's a quarterback sneak from Cantu, and it looks like he stopped just shy of the goal line, which will bring up second down. That's why there was the timeout, Gary. The Vista coaches wanted to talk that over. They're down at the 1 yard line now, second and goal. We're going to have to reset the score, although if the Lions don't step up here, it may go right back. It is 7-0. Ball inside the 1 yard line here. Lions in their jumbo defensive package. Let's see if they can get some push here. Cantu under center. We have a power formation, and he goes straight ahead. And he's able to punch it in, and there goes the 6 points. And the Rangers are now up 13-0 with the extra point coming up. 6:18 remaining here in the first period. Lions have dug themselves a hole, but there's plenty of football left to be played tonight. They just need to adjust a little bit defensively. The Rangers attacked them on the outside there twice for big plays tonight. One a double pass and one that run. And the extra point is good, and we'll take another break. You're listening to Leander Line Football on SHN Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here, where the Leander Lions are down 14-0 to the Vista Ridge Rangers here early, and Leander needing to have some kind of answer here on this drive, Gary.
Yeah, they really got to get this offense going. If they can get down here and score a touchdown, they'll still be in pretty good shape for this game, so we'll have to see.
Xavier Terry, the one with the long kick return that was called back, is deep along with Addison LaRue to receive the kick from number 85, Seth Hughes. Hughes lines up, looks like he's going to aim for LaRue, but LaRue a pretty good returner as well. It's a short kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 30 by number 16, Egglesey. He runs from left to right, trying to get outside, cuts up at the 40 and is wrapped up there. Lions will have it 1st and 10 right around the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he ran about 40 yards there, east to west on that play.
Ray Egglesey, a sophomore defensive back, played a little running back when he was a freshman, so he's not unfamiliar with carrying the football. He did spend a lot more energy running crossfield than north-south, but the Lions with good field position already at the line of scrimmage here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, there's some speed in the family for sure.
Ball marked at the 42-yard line. Yeah, I think Dr. Egglesey's slow though. Carter under center. Cruz the running back. Addison LaRue coming in motion. Carter keeps. He's at the 45-50. Cuts up at the 45 of Vista and over the 40-yard line to the 38. 1st down Lions. Nice run by Carter. Good blocking there on the right side of the offensive line.
Yeah, Rashad, he's a huge part of this offense, not only being at the quarterback position, but he comes in the game with over 500 yards on the ground, leading rusher for the Lions and in the top 1 or 2 in the district. So he's definitely a big playmaker for the Lions.
Well, the senior needs to put him on his shoulders right now and try to get some points. 1st and 10 Lions from the 42. Carter under center. Looks like that's Thornburg in the backfield. LaRue in motion. Carter fakes to Thornburg, keeps, cuts up 35-30, picks up about 10 yards. Let's see where they mark him. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 2nd and 1 based on the mark on that side of the field.
Yeah, it looks like the defense did their studying on that pitch option, but one guy took the guy thinking he was going to pitch out, and that was a bad move on his part.
You got to hit the quarterback every play when you're playing the option deep offense. Carter under center, 2nd and 1 from the 29. Barks out his cadence, looks back at his running back, back under center, looking over the defense. LaRue in motion. Carter moves that way, hands to Cruz. Cruz at the 25, 20, and it'll be a first down at the 19-yard line for Leander as they continue to march here, and they do need to put some points on the board here as an answer to Vista Ridge to let them know they're not going to go away and just lay down here tonight.
Yeah, and Coach Tim Smith, he's following his game plan. He's out there to grind the rock,
pound the rock,
and grind it out, and then get some.
Lions going to take a timeout here, and we'll take it with them. SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Mickey Holden and Gary Gutierrez. We'll be right back. Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen, rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down. Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here where the Lions have a first down and 10 at the 19-yard line of the Rangers. They're down 14 here with 4:34 left in the first period. Carter under center, double wing formation. Cruz the running back. They fake the Cruz Carter going to. And you can see Terry, typically the starting quarterback, getting a little play both ways tonight. Lions digging into their bench, and they're going to do what they can. And there is a penalty. So that touchdown doesn't count. I wish the referee mic worked better than it's working. So it'll be 1st and 8. There was a hold on that play. That's unfortunate. It was a good run.
That's been the MO for this Leander team.
So the Lions break the huddle. 1st and 8 from the 18-yard line. Carter under center. Cruz in the backfield. Carter steps back, looks over the defense, sends LaRue in motion. They hand to Cruz going right. He's inside the 10, spins his way inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal Leander. I don't see any flags there. They're going to have it at the 4-yard line, 1st down and goal. And so the Lions continue to march with 4:19 and counting in this first period. Lions in the huddle right now. Carter breaks the huddle. Carter under center, looking over the defense. Sends LaRue in motion. They move that way. Carter keeps. He's at the 5. He's in for the score. And that is a touchdown. No flags on the ground. Touchdown Lions, and that is the answer there. It is now 14-6, and the Lions need to get this extra point and then show up and play a little bit of defense in this next series.
Yeah, they definitely got to find an answer for the offense of Vista Ridge. They've been able to march down the field pretty easily on this Leander
big plays. Game into kick for the Lions here on the point after attempt. There's a snap and hold. The kick is up. And it's good. It took them a little while to signal that it was good, but it is 14-7. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Leander Lions football on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Lott. Milo Aquatics. Pool Service and Remodels. And Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here where the Lions have answered an early flurry from Vista Ridge. It's 14-7. Lions still down. Game into kick for Leander. Moving right to left on your radio dial. A You see those numbers on those returners?
Looks like
Gaiman kicks it out of the end zone. Doesn't want to give an opportunity for. It was number 7 there. That is Nathan Shepcole, unable to return the kick because Gaiman kicked it out of the back of the end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers at their own 25. And the line defense really needs to step up here and see if they can get a big play or at least a stop against the Vista Ridge Rangers. Drew Cantu, the quarterback. Mayberry, the running back. He has 3 receivers at the top of the formation, 1 at the bottom. Man coming in motion is number 3. He gets the handoff, tackled by number 44, Evan Smith, after he gains about 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for the Rangers. That running back number 2 is Mayberry. They had Mayberry in the slot. I thought he was in the backfield. Mayberry is in the backfield right now. And there's another running back there with him, and I believe that's number 19, Fogg. They're in a pistol formation offset to the right with Fogg. 2 receivers, 1 in motion. Cantu takes the snap, rolls to his left. He's got a man wide open down the middle of the field. It's number 20. He catches at the 40, 35, 20, and he's gone for the score. Number 20, Nick Podolak with a touchdown and an answer to the Lions score by the Rangers quickly. And Gary, they got to come up with some kind of answer here to that offense.
Yeah, this the big play once again strikes, and you know they're missing their coverage, and it's one thing to happen now and then, but it's been pretty much on every drive that they've left some part of the field wide open.
And the extra point is up and good. It's a 21-7 lead here. And it looks, we may be having some technical difficulty here. I got a text saying that we're unable to be heard online, but I don't know that that's actually the case. Let's try this. It is currently 21-7. There are 3:04 left, and we are online. I don't know what was going on there and why I'm getting texts from my mother-in-law telling me that she can't hear us online. Well, turn up your volume, Donna. Let's go. Yeah. It's 21-7, 3:04 left in the first period.
There may be some technical difficulties, okay?
That's true. There are, because I'm producing here.
Just so, not on our end.
Right. Yeah, well, there you go. Back deep to receive the kick for Leander. We got LaRue and Xavier Terry. Kicking for Vista is going to be number 85, Seth Hughes. The Rangers on the sideline discussing it, and they're getting the whistle blown at them by the referees. Lions ready to get the ball back and try to answer here. We may be calling a lot of touchdowns tonight, it looks like, Gary. The Lions need to answer here and keep it close at this point in the game.
Yeah, they've got to stop the penalties. It's hurt them. You know, the early turnover hurt them. Put Vista Ridge in good field position to go down and get their first score. Mistakes have just plagued this team, and they've got to find an answer for that.
Kick is short, fielded at the 25 by number 12, and that is, I know the kid, it's Will Loof.
Will Loof, yeah.
Former quarterback for the Lions, and 3:01 remaining here. It'll be 1st and 10 for Leander. Ball is going to be at their 30-yard line. So Vista not wanting to kick to Xavier Terry. They're kicking it short, and they're willing to give up that 5 yards that they could get if they kick it out of the back of the end zone. (21-7) here, the score. Leander with the ball on their own 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterback Rashad Carter has David Cruz in the backfield. LaRue to his left. And we have a flag thrown as the Lions get a delay of game, but the referees want to discuss it first. I don't know that they got a full 25 seconds there on the clock, and that may be the discussion. Let's see what they decide here. They are going to give the Lions a delay of game. That was a quick play clock whistle. I didn't really see him start the clock, but the Lions back to the 25, so it pays off for Vista Ridge to kick it short. The Lions at the starting point that most touchbacks are at, or all touchbacks are at now here in high school ball.
Yeah, I would say Coach Tim Smith agrees with you on that. He's not very happy about the call.
Carter under center, brings LaRue in motion, runs that direction, keeps the ball, gets back the 5 yards plus a couple of more, and there's a flag that comes in late. I don't know if that's a hit out of bounds or a hold. Coach Smith is out onto the field. Let's see what the call is here from the White Hat. We haven't been able to hear him tonight as Mike has been really not very working very well. It is going to go against Vista Ridge. It's a personal foul, late hit out of bounds. That'll move the line of scrimmage for the Lions up to their 46-yard line, trailing 21-7 here with 2:54 remaining in the first period. Lions come to the line of scrimmage. Carter under center. There's a snap. Carter going to his right. Cuts up at the hashes up near the 49 for a gain of about 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Leander. Again, the ball is going to be marked at the 49-yard line of the Lions, 2nd down. The Lions huddle because of their offense. They like to burn a little clock, try to shorten the game if they can, but right now they need points. Carter under center. Looks over the defense, almost pulls the nose guard off. He gets back. LaRue in motion. They hand to Cruz going right. He's at the 45 of Vista, and he's got a first down inside the 45 to the 44. Going to make sure that they they do give him the distance. They actually give him to the 43, 1st and 10 Leander, as they continue to march here on their third drive of the evening. They had a fumble in one, and that's why the Rangers have an extra touchdown. Lions have been unable to stop Vista Ridge thus far tonight defensively. Carter under center now, 1st and 10, ball at the 43. Marks out the cadence, keeps the ball straight ahead. He's at the 40, 35, spins at the 30, he's at the 20. He's going to score. Touchdown Lions. There's no flags on the ground, and the Lions answer. It is now 21-13, and it is going to be quite a ball game. It's looking like, Gary.
Yeah, already Vista Ridge has already matched their highest scoring game at 21 already. So absolutely, it's going to be a barn burner today.
And Lions well on their way to matching theirs as well. Gaming for the point after attempt. Snap, hold, toe to leather, and that extra point is good. It is now 21-14, and we'll take a quick break. 1:35 remaining here on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium, where the Lions just scored. It's 21-14, and they line up to kick off. Eli Gaiman to kick off for Leander. Number 7 back deep, along with number 41. That's Schlopkoff, and number 41 is Haynes. And it's Fair caught. No?
Back.
What happened? Touchback? Okay.
Yep.
So Gaiman kicked it out of the end zone while I was looking at the roster. Thank you, Mickey, for picking me up there. Mickey joining us on the mic tonight as well as working camera. Feel free to pipe in anytime, Mickey. It's a 1st and 10 for the Vista Ridge Rangers here as they take over possession of the football. And the Lions really need to come up with some kind of answer here.
Definitely need a stop to get that momentum shift.
Cantu in a shotgun formation with Mayberry, and they hand him. No, Cantu fakes it. He throws deep. He's got number 5, Egglesey, there defensively for Leander. Good coverage there that time by Egglesey. Naquan White had a step on him, but Egglesey playing through the throw with his hands violently, as they say. It's going to be 2nd down. We have a stoppage on the field of 127. There is a flag sitting on the 30-yard line. We'll see what that call is. Generally in the area of a hold, but we'll see.
Yeah, the DBs of Leander. Let's see what the call is here.
The legal man downfield, and so that'll back him up to the 20. It will remain 1st down, but it will be 1st and 15 for the Rangers. Lions pushed them back on a play. Let's see if they can build on that here, Gary. Cantu in a shotgun formation with Mayberry in the backfield. 3 receivers to the left. High snap. He's able to hits the receiver on the slant. Number 29, and he's fighting his way forward, and the Lions are ripping at the ball. He gets about 13, 14 yards on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Rangers. They get it all the way up to the 34-yard line. Lions were trying to get a turnover there, but they got to make the tackle as well. So,
yeah, you always got to focus on that tackle first, and then
rip at the ball.
When you're the 2nd, 3rd guy, you come in and rip the ball, but get that guy down to the ground as fast as possible.
Cantu in a shotgun formation with Mayberry in the backfield. Has 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation, 1 at the top. He comes in motion. They fake to him, looking to get a deep pass, and they throw it to Mayberry on a wheel route. He's tackled by Kevon Spence, but it's in line territory at the 44-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rangers.
Yeah, and that was number 32 on the tackle. Gavin Spence. Kevon Spence.
So the Rangers looking to the sideline for their play call. Cantu, the quarterback, has a couple of running backs in the backfield with him, Mayberry and number 12, Kyle Brown. Brown also plays a little quarterback. Brings a man in motion. They hand to Mayberry. He's in open field. Cuts out the 35, he's at the 30. And he's tripped up inside the 25 at around the 23, where it'll be 1st down for the Rangers as they continue to move the ball against this Lion defense.
Yeah, he was brought down by number 3, Gutierrez.
Lions going to have to come up with some kind of answer here defensively to this Vista offense, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. Let's see. Oh, that's the end of the quarter. So we'll move on to the next quarter where the Rangers have the ball. We'll be right back. You're listening to SHN Sports. Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen, rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District. Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here where it's 21-14. We're starting the second quarter here.
Yeah, Leander's got to get a big stop and not let this Vista Ridge Ranger team get in the end zone. And there's almost the big break.
Opportunity there. A.J. Nelson almost gets a pick on the pass from Cantu, but a little bit too short, and was unable to pick it up off the carpet there. It'll be 2nd down and 10 now. You know, at this point, I'll take any 0 yardage plays or negative plays because this offense for Vista Ridge has really been moving the ball. Cantu takes the snap, rolls to his left, second, looking to run, and he just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. He was out of the pocket, threw it past the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down, so there'll be no penalty for grounding. Nobody in the area, but it's not required if you're out of the pocket and you get it past the line of scrimmage. So 11:48 left here in the half, 21-14. The Rangers have it 3rd and 10 from the Lion 22-yard line. Lions, big opportunity here, try to get a stop. They really are probably going to look at needing to get 2 plays to make the stop. Cantu, shotgun formation, Mayberry in the backfield. They send him out into the flat. Cantu looks to throw to him, steps up into the pocket. We got a kid without a helmet making a tackle. That's Connor Kracy. Thinks he's Jason Witten. That is a penalty, though, and he'll have to come out for a play. The whistle usually is blown at the point the kid's helmet gets ripped off. He's hearing about it from the coaches over there.
You know, it is a penalty, but you can't be mad at your kid for showing the effort that he has.
Good effort. Let's see what the call is exactly, because 2 flags went down. I think they were both for the same penalty. It's unfortunate because it's just a good hustle play by Connor Kracy, but it's going to give the Vista Ridge Rangers a 1st down.
Yeah, it's hard to just stay on the ground when your helmet comes off. Your instincts pick up, and
especially when you see the guy with the ball carrier near you.
But as a sophomore, he's come in. He's already the leading sack holder on the team with 2 sacks coming into the game. You know, he's all effort for sure.
And there's going to be a timeout for Leander, and they may want to get him back in here and burn that timeout.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
We'll stay here with the game here. It's going to be 1st and goal. The ball's going to be marked at the 6-yard line. Again, an unfortunate set of circumstances for the Lions. Hopefully Connor can shake that off, and he's got his helmet back on. They're bringing him back into the game. Great effort, but you know, it is a rule. It's a safety rule.
Yeah.
The helmet gets pulled off. The play is dead at that point, and you can't go and make a tackle.
Well, you know that, and that comes with experience. Him coming in as a sophomore, he probably won't do that again.
Well, and you know, having known him for quite a while, his entire life, I do know that his helmet has never been ripped off during a game like that. So, you know, surprisingly, there was no call for illegal hands to the face or anything like that. Your helmet doesn't just fall off.
Yeah.
So somebody put their hand in his face mask and pulled it off, but. Doesn't matter. 1st and goal for Vista Ridge here. They're leading 21-14. They have the ball at the 6-yard line. Cantu in a shotgun with a staggered I formation. Brings a man in motion right to left. Takes the snap. Hands off to Mayberry. Mayberry cuts in at the 5. Gets it down to the 3. Where it'll be 2nd down and goal from there. The Lions need to get a play in the backfield. Try to push them back a little bit, force a field goal attempt here if possible.
Yeah, and that was number 58, Dixon, on the tackle.
Mayberry showing a little bit of wiggle there in a crowd of people. You see why he's the leading ball carrier for the Rangers. Cantu in a pistol formation, walks up under center. Takes the snap, and they hand to Mayberry in a power I going right, and he breaks it in for a touchdown. And I didn't see any flags, but they did blow there's a discussion. Let's see what it is here. It looks like there may have been a penalty on the play. Offsides against the defense, they'll decline that. And so the Lions down 13 here with a point after attempt coming up with 10:55 remaining here in the 1st half. Point after attempt being attempted by number 85, Seth Hughes. There's a snap hold kick. And I believe that's going to be good, and it is. It's 28-14 here. It'll be Leander ball when we get back. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Leander Line Football on SHN Sports. The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig Sparkling Water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions! Welcome back to Gupton Stadium. Lining up the kick now will be number 85, Hughes. Back deep to receive for Leander, Terry, and number 34, Addison LaRue. And they've moved up to the 10-yard line because of the short kicks. We'll see if they can get a return here. Hughes, after that long return by Terry early that was called back for a hold, they've stayed away from him. It is a deep kick this time. It's going to be LaRue fielding it in the end zone. He's going to take it out. He's at the 10. Cuts back. He's at 15, 20, 25, almost 26. I was a little like, you get the 25 if you kneel it there, but he returns it to the 27, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Leander.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't be mad if he makes it back to the 25.
Yeah, you'll probably still want to have a discussion with him and say, take the knee on that one. But he almost broke that. He started to the right middle and then cut back left, unable to break a tackle there. Lions already on the line of scrimmage, ready to go here, 1st and 10, as they want to answer with 10:45 here in the half.
Yeah, sometimes when you make that commitment, you just got to go with it. Can't hesitate.
Carter under center. We have a timeout.
Yeah, looks like
Vista Ridge.
Vista Ridge defense not set, had a guy coming in.
Yeah, they didn't have someone ready. We'll stay here because it's likely just going to be a 30-second timeout. It was more of a personnel move by Coach Vincent of the Rangers. He had a guy come running out late. He decided he better burn a timeout before the Lions snap the ball and make them pay for having only 10 men on the field.
Well, already we've seen a big display of offense from this Vista Ridge Ranger team. You know, they've come into the game with being pretty balanced. They're averaging roughly around 131 yards rushing per game and 157 yards receiving. Already, I think they're pretty close to those numbers already here in the first half, or early in the second quarter for that matter. You know, so expect more from this offense. Leander's got to find a way to stop these guys and keep them out of the end zone.
Turnover or something. They got to come up with something here.
But expect more from the offense of Leander. They're going to keep grinding the rock and pounding the rock, but right now time is getting of the essence, being down 14 points.
Carter under center, barks out the cadence, looks over the defense. LaRue in motion. Carter hands off to Cruz straight ahead for a gain of 2. And you got to keep feeding that. You got to keep feeding that fullback straight ahead, even if you're only getting 2-3 yards each time, because it keeps the defense honest and it starts to wear on that interior of the defense. So it's 2nd down 8. Lions in the huddle.
Yeah, at some point you got to see the tempo of this offense come up a little bit.
Well, here in the first half,
on the heels,
Carter under center. Takes the snap, moving to his left, keeps it. He's at 30. There's a flag down. He picks up the 1st down, but that's in the area usually where there's a hold. It's right around the 30-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Right near the line of scrimmage, typically that's a offensive penalty.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Leander.
Yeah, that would have been a 1st down for Carter on that carry.
And once again, the DB doesn't pick up the quarterback on that pitch. And Rashad will see that and take advantage of that all day long.
Yeah, it was a nice read by Carter, but unfortunately the Lions with a penalty on that play. So we had a chop block, which is a 15-yard variety, and that really puts them behind the chains here, where it's going to be 2nd down and 23.
Yeah, the way this offense is, they roll out. These linemen roll out quite a bit, and once they get outside that tackle box, got to watch those chop blocks.
Yeah, and there are low blocks and there are chop blocks. The chop block, the two guys were engaged. You had a guy engaged up high, and then somebody hit him low. 2nd down, Carter under center, takes the snap, fakes the run, looks to throw. Got somebody open down the middle. It's LaRue. He's got it at the 50. Takes a tackle at the 40. Stumbling at the 35, 20, 25. He's down at the 15-yard line. Excellent play, call, and execution by Leander. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions inside Vista Ridge territory at the 14-yard line.
Yeah.
Great catch by LaRue.
LaRue's leading the offense in receptions. He had I want to say about 120, 125 yards coming into this game already.
If he didn't stumble, that's a touchdown. So the Lions under center, Carter, 1st and 10 from the Vista Ridge 14. Looks over the defense, brings in motion the running back. He goes to the left, keeps, cuts at the 10, inside at the 5. That's a touchdown, Lions. And they answer back. It's 28-21. No laundry on the field. Well, it's 28-20, and we'll see Gaiman pretty automatic on these extra points, but none are actually automatic. So before I put that other point on the board, we'll wait and see that he makes it.
We keep saying it's clean, no laundry on the field. It's been a little gun shy just to.
We had a couple of early flags, yeah. Gaiman's kick is up, and it is good. And so it is 28-21. Leander with a quick answer, and there's still 9:27 left in this half, and there's been 7 touchdowns scored here. So the Lions really got to come up with some kind of defensive answer here for the Vista Ridge Rangers. We'll go on ahead and stay with the broadcast here. Gaiman will come out to kick for Leander. Yeah. And back deep for Vista is likely going to be Fogg and Schlopkohl. Is that Schlopkohl? Nathan Schlopkohl.
Schlopkohl, I'll buy that, yeah.
Well, there's a store called Kohl's. K-O-H.
Gaiman's he's gotten better and better each game. You can see the power in his kicks now coming into the 6th game of the season. He's really turning it on, and you expect some pretty long field goals from Gaiman here in the future.
Yeah, well, we saw him kick a 42-yarder in the scrimmage against Eastview, right before the season started, and it could have been good from 50. So he definitely has the leg. The accuracy is what he's working on now. Gaiman lining up the kick. It's Schlopkohl and Naquan White to return the kick for the Rangers. And we have a whistle down on the field. Not sure what it's for. Looks like we're getting ready to go. And there's the whistle indicating time to play ball. Gaiman kicks it deep. It's going to go to Schlopkohl. He fields it at the 1. He's bringing it out. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25. And he trips. The turf monster got him around the 30. He's down at the 34. Or else he could have been going for a little bit more than that, Gary.
Yeah, they got a big break there. He hit the ground pretty unconventionally on that one. He could be a little concussed.
Well, the turf is these guys have been playing on turf most of their life, but we played on grass, and when we made it to the playoffs, I remember running out on Kyle Field in my turf shoes for the first time on turf and out of the tunnel, and I tripped and fell flat on my face. So you got to pick your feet up when you're out there on the turf. Cantu is still the quarterback. They got a new running back there. Can't see his number. He's in a shotgun formation. And we have a whistle.
Looks like that's number 32.
And it's going to be a delay of game against Vista Ridge. Nice call, Mickey.
Watch the clock.
Yeah, and it'll get you. That's a quick play clock, that 25-second job. So that'll move the ball back to the 27-yard line of the Rangers. 9:21 remaining here in the half. 1st and 10. Cantu looks over the defense, sends a man in motion, takes the snap. He's moving to his left. And there's an option pitch to Mayberry. He's got it at the 35, cuts up at the 40, tackled right around the 45 by number 16, Ray Egglesey. It'll be a first down for Vista Ridge. They're still on their side of the field at the 46, but again, they're getting 10 yards, 12 yards a chunk. Lions got to come up with some kind of answer to this offense. They've certainly come prepared for the Lion defense tonight.
Well, and you know this defense in practice has had their fair share of option pitches coming out their way.
1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Cantu in a shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, steps up into the pocket, decides to run. Tackled by Kracy right around the 48-yard line. He was able to get off the block there and make the tackle after a gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Ball at the 49-yard line of Vista Ridge. 28-21. 8:18 remaining here in the first half. Cantu in a shotgun formation. Mayberry in the backfield. They bring a man in motion. They hand to Mayberry going up the middle, and he's wrapped up after a gain of a couple by Kavon Spence, number 32, the linebacker. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Rangers. Ball marked at the line 48. Cantu looking to the sideline for the signal, and we see some substitutions from the Rangers. Lions, this is a big play here. The Lions are able to make a stop here. They can force a punt for the first time tonight. They need to dig deep and try to make a play. Pistol formation, Mayberry behind Cantu. There's the snap. They fake to Mayberry. There's a bootleg. Cantu throws it past too much. He was being pressured by Wakama, and it's going to be 4th down, and we'll see. They're in the middle of the field. I wouldn't be shocked to see Vista Ridge go for it here on 4th down. Coaches are mad. They sent out the punting unit. They're angry. They didn't want to punt tonight, evidently. But out to punt will be number 85, and that is the kicker, Seth Hughes. And the Lions will have an opportunity to try to knock this up if they can get a touchdown in this next possession.
Pressure by the defense there to make the big play.
And they got to watch the fake here, and it is a fake. And it's a first down for the Rangers as Mayberry, the up back, takes it off the left side and caught the Lions sleeping. Right when I called it, it happened. And so Vista will keep the ball, no flags on the field.
Yeah, Mayberry, he's definitely found rhythm early. He's got exceptional speed and quickness.
Ball at the 32-yard line of Leander. 1st and 10, Vista Ridge with 7 minutes and counting here in the half. They did not want to give the ball up. Cantu in a pistol formation with Mayberry behind him. There's a high snap. They hand to Mayberry going straight ahead. He shakes 1 or 2 tacklers and carries inside the 30 to the 29, where it will be 2nd down and 7, or 6 rather. Didn't see who made that tackle.
Looks like Kracy.
Give credit to the nose, Connor Kracy. It's 2nd down and 6. Cantu and Mayberry in a shotgun formation. 2 wings. Mayberry takes this. Cantu takes the snap, hands to Mayberry, breaks some tackles, and Spence spins him down right around the 20. It'll be a first down for the Rangers. Lions got to come up with something. They were able to force a 4th down, but the Rangers able to keep the ball with a fake punt. Now it's 1st and 10 from the Lion 20.
Yeah, Mayberry's breaking ankles out there. He's
a good running back.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Two-back set in the shotgun for Vista Ridge and Cantu. Back in, receiver in motion. Cantu takes the snap, hands to Mayberry. They seal the outside. Egglesey misses that initial tackle, and then Wakama makes the tackle after a gain of 4. It's going to make it 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Ball's going to be marked at the, 2nd and 6. Ball's marked at the 16-yard line. Cantu and Mayberry, the two backs in the backfield, the quarterback and running back, 3 receivers to the left of the formation. Wide side of the field. Cantu takes the snap, rolls that way, decides to keep it and run. There's a big hole in the middle, but no call, and Cantu runs it inside the 5 to about the 3. You know, that the Whiteheads got to call that there. They had practically tackled Evan Smith there on that play. It's going to be 1st and goal, ball at the 2-yard line for the Rangers. Lions got to come up with a turnover, some kind of answer here. 5:09 and counting in the first half. Power I formation. Cantu under center. Takes the snap and they hand to Mayberry going left. He's lit up at the goal line by Loof. He gets right up to the goal line and is rocked. That may be something he needs to go see somebody about.
Yeah, he got decleated on that play. What an exceptional hit.
He stayed in, but we'll see if he's a little hazy after that hit. You know, with the concussions in football, that's a dangerous play there to keep him in. 2nd and goal. Cantu keeps straight ahead for the quarterback sneak and the score. And it is now 34-21. Vista Ridge with a point after attempt coming up. 4:26 remaining in the half. Plenty of time for the Lions to get down and answer that. But they've got to answer it here in the first half. They do get the ball back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what you're looking at is that turnover really was costly for them.
Big time. There's the extra point is up. And it's good for Hughes. It is now 35-21, and we'll take a break. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holden. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Live. Milo Aquatics. Pool Service and Remodels. And Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium, where the Vista Ridge Rangers just scored to make the score 35-21. They'll be kicking here to Leander. Hughes, the kicker. Lions back deep have Xavier Terry and Addison LaRue to return.
Yeah, Lions finally had them stopped on 3rd down, but they did that fake punt, kept the drive alive. Right when Leander thought they'd have the opportunity to get back up and tie this game.
They had that chance, but they weren't ready for the fake punt. Kick is deep. It's going to go to LaRue. He'll field it at the 1. He's taking it 10, 15, 20, 25. He breaks into the open at 30, spins there, 35, carries over the 35 to the 37, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions. Nice return by Addison LaRue, and you see why they were kicking the ball short earlier. The Lions have a couple of good kick returners back there tonight. 4:16 remaining here in the second quarter. Lions trail by 2 scores, 35-21. Lion offense already out on the field. The Vista Ridge defense huddled near the numbers on their bench.
Well, right now they need to keep this drive going. And
Vista's defense not set. Lions could snap the ball, but they have yet to do it. Carter decides to finally do it. He's moving to his left, pitches to number 23, and the Rangers are there to make the stop that's Puckett, the ball carrier. You could hear the line coaches here in the press box saying, snap the ball, snap the ball. Play clock had been blown, and the defense was still on the sideline. Line didn't take advantage of it. It's 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, that was Cannon Cromus on the tackle there. He finally read that pitch option very cleanly and did what he was supposed to do and go after that quarterback.
2nd and 15 from the 32-yard line. Carter under center brings LaRue in motion, keeps the ball moving to the right. He's got the 30, 35, 40. Picks up the first down over the 45 to the 47, and that is a nice run by Carter. No penalty flags down. The Lions have a first down with 3:29. The clock stops to move the chains.
Yeah, what we talked about with that DB coming in, you saw Oliver Marks that time, number 30 for the Rangers, go after the running back, let Rashad Carter slip right in the inside. Didn't have any seal on that outside perimeter.
1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Carter under center, brings Puckett in motion. Fakes to the fullback, follows him ahead for a gain of 2 to the 49. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Leander. 3:01 and counting in the half. At the very least, the Lions want to get down and give Gaiman a chance to add a 3 here. But you want a touchdown here, given that you're going to get the ball back in the second half. Open the second half. Carter, huddle was broken, 2:43 and counting. 2nd and 8, as I mentioned, from their own 49. Carter under center, Cruz in the backfield. Xavier Terry in motion. They hand to Cruz straight ahead. He's in the open. He's tripped up right around the 44-yard line of Vista Ridge, about a yard short of the first down. So it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Lions.
And Cruz showing some patience there, letting his blocks get set up. Once he reads the hole and makes it good.
Yeah, this is 2-down territory here for Leander. Carter under center. Cruz the running back. They bring Terry in motion. Carter moves that way. He keeps. He spins, breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, 35, 25, 20, 10, 5.
That's a touchdown.
That's real close. What are they going to call?
Looks like that ref didn't have a good
They need
angle.
to discuss. There's a flag down over here at the 22. They're discussing it, but it may not mean anything with this flag over here.
Yeah, I think the line judge is already trying to wave that off.
The flag is downfield, so even with a 10-yard hold, it'll still be a first down for Leander. And it is going to come back against the Lions. Nice run by Carter, but it looks like one of the receivers might have been holding. But from where the flag is, that's a spot foul. They'll mark off 10 yards from there. That's the 22. So the Lions should have it 1st and 10 from the Vista Ridge 32. All of the Vista Ridge defense have stayed inside the 10-yard line while the referees discuss where to put the ball. And it is a long discussion. They probably don't want to hear from Coach Smith again, so they want to make sure they get the call correct.
Yeah. Well, looks like the players know where they need to be.
Yeah, it's interesting that it's taking so long. And they're going to go advise the coaches on each side of the field what the call is, and they are moving the ball back to where the flag is, and then they'll mark. That's a spot foul, like I said. They'll mark it off, but it'll still be first down for the Lions, even after a 10-yard penalty. But they're still talking about it there at the 23-yard line. It's very interesting. It's taken them so long. Oh, it's against Vista Ridge. What was that signal? I don't have my sheet here.
He must have stepped out of bounds over there.
Yeah, they've got the ball marked at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10, Leander.
I'd like to see the replay of that. He must have stepped out of bounds over there. Watch why.
So they add the flag on after that. 1st and 10, Lions inside the red zone. 1:53 remaining here in the half. Carter under center, Cruz in the backfield. And they blow a whistle again as they want to continue to discuss it. You know, the refs referees got to be on the same page, and they need to make it the correct call. So Coach Vincent for the Rangers wanting an explanation. All of the coaches from the Ranger coaching staff on the field at the 24. They move off the field now. Carter under center, 1st and 10 at the 11, and they blow the play dead again. Timeout Rangers. We'll take a timeout with them. You're listening to Leander Line Football on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig Sparkling Water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium, where the Lions are knocking on the door again, down 2 scores with 1:53 left here in the first half. 35-21. Lions have it at the 11-yard line of the Rangers. 1st and 10, Carter under center. We got a heavy set formation to the right, Cruz in the backfield. Sanchez, the receiver, split out to the right. Referee finally blows the play clock. Carter steps back, sends a man in motion, takes the snap. They hand off to Cruz, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Didn't look like he lost anything, but it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. 1:43 and counting here for Leander as they try to balance between shortening, finishing this half out and ending with a touchdown. You don't want to give that Vista Ridge offense any more opportunities until you go and make adjustments at halftime. Carter under center, 2nd and 10. Sends Terry in motion. They hand to Cruz straight ahead. He picks up about 3 to the 7, make that 4. And so it's going to be 3rd down. Lions need to get to the 2-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and about 6.5. We'll go ahead and mark it as 6 here on our scoreboard. Yeah, might be 7, but
you've got to hit that hole with some burst.
I'm not sure Cruz thought he was going to get the ball in that play, but that's just it in this offense. We're under a minute now. Lions taking their time. They have 2 timeouts, and they're going to wait a little bit.
Looks like they might call a timeout.
Yeah, Carter is talking to Coach Smith. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock.
Yeah,
they call timeout.
It looks like the refs kind of killed the momentum of the offense, trying to discuss all those, discuss that penalty.
That's a tough break. We'll go ahead and stay here with the broadcast here. 3rd down and 7, according to the scoreboard here. For Leander, they have the ball at about the 8-9 yard line of the Rangers, trying to get another touchdown here going into the half.
So you guys have a long trip tomorrow. Where are you guys going?
We're going to cover the Southwestern University versus Sul Ross State game at Alpine, Texas. So we're going all the way down near El Paso. We're going to have to stay the night, in fact, it's such a long trip.
And you can listen to that on SHN Sports. SHNsports.com tomorrow evening.
Yeah, tune in. Southwestern looking to try to get back in the win column after a couple of tough losses in the last couple of weeks. But right now the Lions have it 3rd down and 7. Carter under center. 37 seconds remaining on the clock. Cruz in the backfield with Carter. They send Terry in motion. Carter keeps. He's got Cruz blocking. He's able to break the tackle at the 5. He's in for the score. The Lions with an answer. The clock did not move at all, and they're going to burn a couple of seconds off down to the 33 seconds left. We'll see if the referees decide that it needs to be moved even more than that. I think that's about right. It's 35-27. Point after attempt coming up from Eli Gaiman.
Yeah, Leander not wanting to keep much time on the clock for Vista Ridge to have an opportunity to go down there and score.
There's the snap, hold, kick is up. It's good. It's 35-28, and we've had nothing but touchdowns tonight as the Lions and Vista Ridge Rangers are putting their offenses on display in this homecoming tilt here at Gupton Stadium. The Lions a little insulted that they're being scheduled for homecoming by their crosstown rival Rangers, and the Rangers wanting to get a W here at homecoming have really opened up their offense tonight. But the Lions, for the most part, other than the drive where they had a fumble, have been able to answer every drive. And so, fortunately for Leander, if they can get a stop here in the remaining 33 seconds of the half, they'll get the ball back to start the second half. Make sure you stick around at halftime. We'll have the Leander band perform, and then you can see the homecoming court for the Vista Ridge Rangers.
Well, don't let the records of these two teams stop you coming out and enjoying their games, because, man, there is some exceptional talent on both sides of the ball on both these teams. You've seen them spreading the ball out and getting into all their key components of their offenses.
Schlottkoff,
been fun to watch.
Cole and number 41, Haynes, back to receive for the Rangers. Gaiman kicks it short. And it's fielded at the 25. He carries it to the 30, 35. He's hit at the 40, down at the 42. Didn't see who that was.
That was Dixon on the initial hit.
Number 21, Jonda, the returner. And it'll be first down for the Rangers at their own 41-yard line. So we'll see if the Lion defense can at least get a stop here. About a half minute left, 27 seconds to be exact, in the half. The Rangers huddled on the sideline, break that huddle, and come out. Lion defense already out and set. And we have a whistle on the field. It's a official's timeout. Not sure what that call is, but they've stopped play. The referees having too much of an effect on this game, I believe, is in terms of game flow. And it is they're having a problem with the chains. There's not a lot you can do about that if the chains are not 10 yards and there's some kind of tangle.
I've been on those chains, and it's a lot of pressure.
Well, it can get tangled up pretty easy. It is a chain.
Yeah.
You'd think at some point they'd move to some kind of metal band.
Yeah, something
that's
about
not
the technology.
Not a bunch of links.
Got to keep the links though, right? That's the
Well, it looks good when you're
nostalgia
measuring
of
it.
the game.
Right. 1st and 10, Cantu. Mayberry in the backfield. Shotgun formation for the Rangers. They have it at their 42. Cantu drops back to pass. Has a receiver open at midfield. He spins his way for the first down and gets out of bounds.
Yeah, and expect them to attack the edges.
19 seconds on the clock. That burned about 8 seconds. Ball at the line, 47.
Expect them to use the sideline quite a bit with these 19 seconds, as they have 0 timeouts left.
Cantu in a shotgun formation with Mayberry. 1st and 10, 19 seconds left in the half. They lead by 7. Cantu takes the snap, drops back. He's going to throw deep down the right sideline. Coverage there by number 2, A.J. Nelson. I was going to say Johnson. I knew that wasn't right. And so Nelson with good coverage there. Pass incomplete. 14 seconds left on this halftime clock. It's 2nd down now and 10 yards to go. Ball still at the Lion 47. 35-28. The Lions really need to step up and have a play here. Play clock hasn't been whistled. There must have been a potential equipment issue with Mayberry as he comes off the field. Maybe he has blood on him or something. You can't play with that.
Yeah, I'd like to see these DBs of Leander get their head turned whenever they're got the ball coming to him.
Haynes, the running back, with Cantu in the backfield. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Cantu takes the snap, drops back. He has a receiver open near the sticks, and Nelson there to run him out of bounds. 7 seconds left on the clock. It is 1st down again for the Rangers, and they're getting close enough to try to take a deep throw to the end zone here as time winds down in the half. 35-28 here at the Vista Ridge homecoming. Huge crowd here on the Vista Ridge side. Of course, it's homecoming. Leander, decent-sized crowd. Cantu takes the snap, high snap, looking to throw. Same play, and he's out of bounds. There's 3 seconds left. He's at the 26. That's almost a field goal range there.
Yeah,
it looks like they're going to make an attempt here as Hughes comes in with 3 seconds, and they want to try to extend their lead to 10 points. Lions need to try to get a block here. It is a long kick. They're going to set the tee at the 33, which makes it a 43-yard field goal attempt.
Yeah, look for number 3, Xavier Terry, to come in with some speed around the edge.
There's a snap in the hold, and the kick is up.
And it's good.
Well, it took him a second to indicate it, but it is good, and it'll be 38-28 at halftime.
That very well may be the difference maker in this game.
Well, the Lions are going to have to come up with a stop, that's for sure. We'll take a quick break, and then you'll enjoy the Leander Band, and we'll be back for the second half. SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Gupton Stadium, where the Vista Ridge Rangers lead the Leander Lions here early in the third quarter. Hadn't even started yet. Gary, why don't you give us some local scores real quick?
All right, give me a half a second. Get my brightness turned up here.
The Rangers ahead of the Lions here, 38-28 as we open the second half. Leander set to receive the kick. Vista just entered the field, and they all took a knee in the end zone, say a quick prayer for the second half.
Maybe a little prayer for the defenses to stop some of the offense.
That would be nice. It has been quite an offensive display from both teams. Vista coming out on top in the first half. The Lions having the only turnover in tonight's ball game.
Well, those of you who have been paying attention to Hutto High School dominate Central Texas. They're up on Georgetown 35-14. Westwood is trailing by 5 points to McNeil High School, 19-14. We've got Pflugerville over Rouse. Rouse's homecoming today also, 27-20. Vandergrift and Round Rock High School now tied at 17. Lehman over losing big time to Lake Travis, 57-7 as expected. 16-14, Dripping Springs over McCallum High School. Troy over Jarrell, 27-2. We've got LBJ High School with a big lead over Reagan High School, 66-0 in the second quarter. And, of course, we had some scores from yesterday, which we'll cover here a little bit later.
Vista Ridge now on the field, ready to kick off. Hughes lining up the kick. Back deep to receive for the Lions, Xavier Terry, number 3, and number 34, Addison LaRue, both with good kick returns tonight. We'll see what Hughes does with this kick. Kicks it deep to the left corner, and it bounces into the end zone and out the side of the end zone for a touchback, and the Lions will have it 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. So the Lions need to really come out and have a good drive here, Gary, and get points on the board, try to cut this to a 3-point game, and then it'll be back to the defense. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's work on the offense right now.
Yeah, they're not in bad shape. They're down 10 points. Right now, they, like you said, they need to get down here and score and try to control this game and control this second half and take the lead.
Carter under center, 1st and 10, takes the snap, hands off straight ahead to LaRue, who's in the fullback position. He gets 2 yards on that gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. And, nothing fancy, and I wouldn't expect anything less in this offense. You got to continue to pound the middle, pound the middle, pound the middle. And that's what they do there. Gain 2. Lions huddle, break the huddle. Carter to the line of scrimmage. Ball marked at the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Cruz in the backfield. Carter takes a snap, follows Cruz on the left side. He's at the 30, 35, 40. 45 midfield. 45 looking to cut back. At the 40, 35, he's spun down right around the 26-yard line of Vista Ridge. No flags down. It is a 1st down, Leander.
Once again, they went after the running back, and you can't leave Rashad Carter open with nobody going after him.
He looks like he's jogging, but he's so smooth in his running that it just appears that way as he is moving down the field.
I really don't think we saw his full burst on that play, even though he was still faster than everybody on the field.
True, and I've seen it on a track, and it is pretty fast. So the Lions break the huddle. Carter under center here, 1st and 10 from the Vista Ridge 27-yard line. Takes the snap, and there's a motion penalty against Xavier Terry, number 3, moves slightly before the snap of the ball, and it'll be 1st and 15 for Leander now. And that's one of those you got to stay in front of the chains kind of situation. Xavier Terry getting a little look on offense. This is his first offensive game this season.
Yeah, he's a little bit excited. You got to calm down a little bit and stay poised when you're back there.
Had a pretty good run in the first half, so it's 1st and 15 now, ball at the 32. Carter takes the snap, rolls to his left. The defense was waiting on him, and he's dropped for a loss.
Looks like he was down.
Yeah, they're blowing him down. The ball did come loose, but it is going to be 3rd down now for the Lions, or 2nd down rather. and the ball's going to be back about 17 yards from the first as he loses 2 on that play. And this is where the Lions find themselves a little bit behind the chains. At the very minimum, they're going to need to get about 10 yards and give Gaiman an opportunity to kick a field goal if they can't convert a first down here. 2nd and 17, ball at the 34-yard line. Carter looks over the defense, barks out his cadence and any audibles to his offense. He's under center. Brings man in motion, takes a snap, looking to pitch, no one there. Breaks a tackle, spins back, breaks another tackle, doesn't get much but maybe a yard, as it was a broken play, really.
If anything, he evaded a lot of big hits.
True. It's 3rd down now and 17. Ball still at the 34-yard line. You know, I'd like to see him pick up at least 8 yards here so they can try to attempt a field goal or even go for it on 4th and 8. But at the very least, to make it an easier kick attempt. Right now, if you're setting up, this is it's too long for even Gaiman, who has a nice leg. Carter under center here, 3rd and 17. Brings Puckett in motion. They fake a pitch to him. Carter looking to pass. He's pressured, and he's sacked at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's
number 16 on that sack, and that's Darian Carter.
It all started with the penalty. You know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Or 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I've said that all season. You know, and it's a deal killer. It's a drive killer.
Yeah, it's 4th and 28 now. The ball at the 45-yard line. Punting team comes out for Leander. Eli Gaiman to punt, back deep to receive. Can't really see his number. Gaiman lines up.
Looks like that's number 31.
The snap is a one-hopper, but Gaiman scoops it and punts it, and it takes a line roll inside the 20, down by Egglesey at the 15-yard line. So the Rangers will have 85 yards to go to try to add to their lead, and the Lions have an opportunity here to try to play a little defense and see if they can stop this Vista Ridge Ranger offense, which has been just stellar tonight against the line defense, especially on the edges.
Well, we'll see what this coaching staff did in halftime, prepare this defense to come out here for the second half and put up a challenge against this Vista Ridge offense.
Cantu and Mayberry in the backfield. Cantu takes the snap, fakes the handoff to the jet sweep runner. He picks up about 8 yards running straight ahead. Connor Kracy, nope, that's number 46 on the stop for the Lions. That is Potter. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Rangers. Ball's going to be marked at the 24-yard line. Man in motion, Cantu in a shotgun formation. They hand to Mayberry, who cuts it up at the 30, and he's knocked out of bounds by Kavon Spence at the 36-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for Vista Ridge now as they start off right where they left off, moving the ball on the lines. Got to figure something out on the edges because that's where the Rangers are attacking them. That's where Hendrickson attacked them. And they're making the Lions pay. 1st and 10, Cantu, shotgun formation with Mayberry. Fakes or gives the ball to number 3, and that is Trey Walker, and he picks up about 12 or 13 yards to the 49-yard line. It's another 1st down for the Rangers. And like I said, they're just continuing to eat up chunks of yardage against this Lion defense.
Yeah, that was number 12, William Loof, on the tackle.
So Cantu in a shotgun formation has Mayberry in the backfield with him. 1st and 10, man in motion, high snap. That fakes the handoff to the jet sweep guy, and Potter there on the tackle after a gain of about 5 by Cantu. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now. Make it 2nd and 4 as they'll give him 6 yards on that gain. Lions got to come up with some kind of answer here. They need a turnover or something. Now they moved it back. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Shotgun formation for Cantu. Mayberry in the backfield with him. High snap. They hand to Mayberry. He goes to his right. Cut down by A.J. Nelson right at the 40-yard line of the Lions, but that's another 1st down for the Rangers as they continue to march here against this Lion defense.
Yeah, there hasn't been that much disruption against this Ranger offensive line. You know, this defense has done a great job up against some pretty big and tough offensive lines that they faced already this year.
Hand off to the jet sweep receiver. And it looked like there might have been a hold. That's Walker there on the carry. Carries up over the 25 to the 23. No flags down there. Leander coaches over here going crazy because the hold was right at the point of attack, but they're going to give him a first down at the Lion 24-yard line.
That was blatant, too.
Yeah, you could see his shoulders turn there on that.
Unable to make a play on the ball carrier because he was being held and unable to turn and make a play. But 1st and 10 now for the Rangers. Up 10 against the Lions with 5:54, and they're looking to add to that lead. Cantu in a shotgun formation, 2 backs. Cantu takes the snap, hands to Mayberry, going to the right. He's got open field. He's at the 20-15, cuts in at the 10, cut down right around the 9-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Rangers. They're going to mark him down at the 7.
Yeah, it looked like he stayed in bounds there from my angle.
Clock stops at 5:37 here in the 3rd period as they are eating a little bit of clock as they're running as well. Lions need some kind of turnover, big play here defensively at the very least. 1st and goal from the 7. Cantu takes the snap, rolls to his left. He's going to run it in. He gets cut down right before they're going to give him the touchdown. Spence hit him at about the 3-yard line, but they say he dove across for the score, and Vista adds to their lead. It's 44-28 right now. Point after attempt coming up for the Rangers. Hughes out to try that point after. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. It's 45-28. Lions down to the Rangers. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Leander Line Football on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Lott. Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium, where Vista Ridge just added to their lead. The score's 45-28, 5:14 remaining here in the 3rd period. The Rangers line up to kick off to the Lions. That's Hughes lining up the kickoff. Back deep to receive Xavier Terry, number 3, and number 34, Addison LaRue. They're both sitting right around the 5-yard line in the middle of the field together. They're not going to give any indication to Hughes as to which way they're going to go. They're going to make him pick. And then they decide, and it's kicked to the left to LaRue, and it's a deep kick into the end zone. LaRue decides to take it out 8 yards deep, and he gets wrapped up. Oh, it breaks the tackle at the 5, gets it out to the 10 almost, about the 9. He probably should have just taken a knee. They're going to give him the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions there.
Yeah, not really sure what he was thinking there.
He's thinking, I want to take this to the house. But, the Lions, the way their offense is, if they can keep the penalties from killing a drive, it doesn't matter where they get the ball on the field. They can move it all the way down the field and score. The key is staying out of your own way, because the Vista Ridge Rangers have really not stopped the Lions. Again, the Lions haven't stopped Vista either. So 1st and 10 for Leander. They have it on their own 8-yard line. Carter under center. Cruz in the backfield. LaRue in motion. They hand off to Cruz straight ahead. No gain, maybe even a loss on the play. We'll see where they mark it. Number 27 on the stop there for the Rangers, Jake Robertson. they're just going to say no gain on the play. Second down now. Lions huddle up.
Yeah, on Lions, I think they've tried maybe 1 or 2 pass attempts in the game. You know, and then we know this offense.
A deep one.
Yeah, this offense isn't built for that. But, you know, at some point you got to get number 17, Ismael Sanchez, involved.
Besides just blocking. Carter takes the snap here on second down, spins his way forward to the line of scrimmage. He might have gained 1. It's going to be third down.
They're starting to figure Carter out, watching for that run.
Well, they're they had been keying on the running backs, as Gary had mentioned throughout the broadcast, and they made the adjustment at halftime. They're kind of watching Carter there. He had a big run here on the first drive, but they've shut him down since. It's third down and 10 now, about 9.5 with 4 minutes and counting here in the third period. Lions at the line of scrimmage. Carter under center as a receiver on either side of the formation. Brings LaRue in motion. Fakes a handoff, drops a pass. Pass complete to number 84, and he has a first down near the 25-yard line. I don't see any flags. And 84 is he on our roster?
No, he's not.
So he may have been moved up. We'll just give him the number. That was a nice catch, first down. I may have read the number wrong. It may have been Keon Leonard, number 88, but it's hard to tell.
No, it's 84.
It's 84, so that might be a new player. Or maybe they couldn't find Leonard's number in this jersey. Handoff straight ahead to Cruz. He picks up 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Leander. Lions huddle up. The Vista Ridge defense looking to the sideline for the signal from their coaching staff. 3:06 and counting here in the third period. The Lions down 17 to the Rangers, needing a touchdown.
You'd like to see a dose of Dawkins right there in the backfield.
Handoff ahead to Cruz. Carter might have wanted to keep that one and hit the pitch man, but he didn't. It's 3rd and 7 now for Leander. Got to get a big play here and keep this drive alive. The Lions taking their time. Carter runs to the sideline to get the call from Coach. 2:30 and counting. 22 seconds on the play clock. The Lions in the huddle. They walk to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. Ball on the 27-yard line. Carter under center. Looks over the defense. Brings Terry in motion. Fakes a pitch to Terry. Runs out. Pass intended for Cruz. There was pressure on Carter, which forced a bad throw. I can't see the number of that player. It's going to be number 16 with the play for the Rangers. That's Darian Carter, and it'll be 4th and 7 for Leander, and they'll punt it away. They don't have any answer for the Vista Ridge offense to this point, so, you don't want to give them a short field. You want to make them earn it, but, man, you almost want to go for it on 4 just to keep the ball away from them. 1:41 on the clock here in the third period. Game into punt. Vista not trusting that they're going to punt. They don't even have a man back.
Like they're going to take a delay of game again.
Yeah, the Lions decide. Honestly, I think they were trying to draw Vista off sides and maybe shorten that 4th down, and maybe they would have gone for it had Vista bitten, but they don't. Here's the snap. Gaiman, little rugby-style kick. Bounces at the 40 and dies there. Down by number 77 of the Lions, Kirby. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Vista Ridge Rangers. Lions got to come up with some kind of answer here, Gary. They got to protect those edges.
Yeah, and I talked about earlier getting in the backfield to disrupt the play, and they haven't been able to do that all night. You got to give credit to this offensive line. They've done a great job keeping the defense held back.
Cantu fakes the handoff, looks to throw as a man open down the seam. too tall. It's second down. The Lions dodge a bullet there as the Rangers looking to hit the half-century mark if they get a touchdown on this drive. Scores 45-28. The Lions need some kind of big play here from their defense. Haven't had one tonight, really. The most impressive play was a penalty when Kracy got his helmet ripped off and still made the tackle.
Yeah.
Beyond that, there hadn't been a whole lot from the Lion defense. Cantu in a shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, hands to Mayberry. He's in the open field at midfield. Cuts to the right. He's at the 40. Cuts inside. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line. It'll be first down for the Rangers. And again, another big chunk of yardage for Vista Ridge.
Good stop by Terry.
Xavier Terry there on the stop. Playing Ironman ball tonight, both sides of the ball. He's a corner and a running back tonight. Pistol formation. Cantu and Mayberry. Cantu takes a snap, hands to Mayberry. He's got 5 yards. He's at the 30. Breaks the tackle from Wakama. He's at the 25. Spins inside the 20 down to about the 15. It'll be first down again for the Rangers. There on the stop, number 25, Wesley Weingart. Ball at the 14-yard line of Leander.
Spun his way through those last 5 yards right there.
Yeah, he pinballed his way for a couple of yards. We're going to have a timeout with 46 seconds left here in the third period. We'll stay with the broadcast here as it's likely going to be a short timeout. The Lions calling that timeout to try to come up with something here. The fact that they're getting zero pressure on Cantu, you almost have to bring a blitz or two just to keep them honest and maybe get a big play. You just got to keep yourself from being burned on it.
Yeah, and they've been able to do that as the quarterback's had some pretty good reads on the defense. And he's a dual threat himself. You mentioned Connor Kracy earlier with a big moment when his helmet flew off. He's one of the young talents, a sophomore on this defense, along with a few others, Dyron Dixon and Ray Egglesey, the future of this defense of Leander Lions. They've came in and played this varsity ball, and they've done a pretty good job learning fast and being big playmakers on the defense.
Yeah, 15, 16-year-old kids out there playing against 18-year-old kids, and they're doing pretty well. 1st and 10, Cantu takes the snap, fakes the handoff, moves to the right. He tries to stiff arm, unable to stiff arm Wakama, and he gains maybe no yards. That's what they're going to mark him still at the 14. It'll be second down. Nice job by Wakama on the stop.
Yeah, and Wakama, he's an excellent tackler.
Comes from Leander royalty, does Wakama. He's got a brother, Martin, played at Rice. We got an equipment timeout or something here. Referee pointing to the side judge for some reason. Vista getting lined up, though.
It's been one of the warmer nights that these guys have played so far this year.
Definitely very, very humid, even here in the press box when we have AC. So, but as I mentioned, Wakama's older brother Martin played at Rice. He also, his older brother Godswell was here just a year ago.
Great name, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Handoff to the jet sweep. And there's flags. They finally called that hold over on the edge against the Rangers. We'll see where they mark it. The flag landed right around the line of scrimmage, so they should back them up from there, and it'll be 2nd and 20. Let's see what they call here. He's taking his time with the call. Here we go. It is a hold. And so that'll move the ball back to the 24-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 20. And the Lions get a break from Vista, a little gift on the hold there. We've seen the hold at the point of attack a couple of different times tonight and it not be called. So the Lions finally get one of those called. I'm sure Coach Smith's been in the ear of the referee about the point of attack. If you're you can call a hold on every play.
Sure.
But you got to call the ones at the point of attack. And we've seen a few not be called, and that one was. And fortunately for Leander, it's now 2nd and 20. But, you know, the way the Vista offense is playing, they can get 20 yards pretty quickly. Cantu in a shotgun, 2nd and 20. Takes the snap, fakes, has a man down the sideline. He's got the 5, touchdown, number 19. That's Adam Fogg. They faked to Mayberry.
Yeah, that was a well-executed play by the Vista Ridge offense. Good play call, good design. You know, they really sucked him in with that run, and then you had the fake as if the quarterback possibly may keep the ball as an option, and he went for a pass instead.
51-28 with 1 second here in the third period. The extra point attempt is up. Xavier Terry almost got a hand on it.
He's in there every time. You know, shows his speed down from that outside.
It's now 52-28 Vista Ridge, and there's a big old pile of people there.
Looks like some helmets coming off again.
Some fisticuffs and some shenanigans going on there, and there is a flag down. We'll see who it's called against. The referee tells the Vista players to go to their sideline.
Well, when the defender has his helmet off, you can only imagine it might be against the Vista Ridge.
We'll see
what happens.
Coach Smith out on the field discussing with the referees. Not happy.
Not making that call just yet.
Yeah, it's tough to be happy when your defense is giving up 52 points to your crosstown rival, even when your offense has played as well as it has tonight. We'll see what the call is right here. Well, maybe not. He's going to go talk to the line judge now as Coach Vincent is out on the field near the numbers for Vista Ridge. And we'll
pile
see
up there.
here.
I saw one of the Vista Ridge players dragging one of their own out of the pile. So he might have been trying to keep it from escalating.
Well, that's likely what he was doing, drawing him out, but might have been too late. His flags were down, but they're still discussing it. You know, I don't see how you throw a flag on a personal foul situation like that and don't go on ahead and enforce it. So somebody's going to get penalized here.
We'll see. Here we go.
Personal foul against Vista Ridge. And you can't hear that mic, so I don't know who it was on. It doesn't sound like, it didn't appear that they ejected anyone. So they're going to back them up.
Enforce it here on the kickoff.
Yeah, 15 yards. Personal foul from the 40 means they'll be kicking from the 25, which will give the Lions an opportunity for a kick return here. You know, I'd like to see the Lions going ahead and take one to the house here. That way you get another touchdown before heading into the fourth, and you're down only 17 instead of the 24 that you're down now.
1 second left on the clock
Yeah.
for the third quarter.
Last play here in the quarter. Lions having a tough go of it here defensively. Hughes in for the kickoff for Vista. This will be the last play of the third quarter, and then we'll go to the fourth quarter. We'll take a break after the play, and we'll be back for the fourth. Hughes, toe to leather, and it bounces out of bounds, and that'll be a flag. The ball will go to the 30-yard line where the Lions will have it 1st and 10. We'll be right back. You're listening to Leander Lion Football on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton. The Lions declined the penalty on that kick out of bounds. They're going to force Vista to kick it again here with 1 second in the third quarter. Hughes will now line it up from his own 20. Lions wanting to get an opportunity for a kick return here. We'll see if he kicks it out of bounds again. Hughes lines it up, kicks it. It's high. It's going to be fielded by LaRue at the 20. He's at the 30, 35, 40. Breaks the tackle, 45 midfield. He's into Vista territory at the 49 where the Lions will have it 1st and 10, and that's why you make him kick it again. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter here. Lions down big to Vista. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Leander Lions Football on SHN Sports.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Lott. Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back, Gupton. We have, beginning the fourth quarter, the Lions have it 1st down and 10.
Flags flying.
It's showing the video here.
So called a false start on that.
So it'll be, back up to the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 there.
Once again, it's behind the chains.
1st and 15, Carter drops back to pass. Has a man open down the seam, a little bit tall, unable to hit him. It's going to be 2nd down and 15 now for Leander.
Yeah, we've got Westwood and McNeil 25-22 right now. McNeil's on top of 22, or on top 25-22.
Carter under center here, 2nd down and 15. Takes a snap, hands off to the fullback Cruz, who carries up to midfield and into Vista territory at the 49. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 yards to go for Leander. And this is kind of 4-down territory here, down 24. If you can get positive gain here, you kind of got to go for it here in the fourth period. Lions huddle up with 11:30 and counting in tonight's ball game. You want to keep working on your offense here. Cruz coming out of the game. The Lions needing a fullback, and there's going to be a timeout, Leander. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back on SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holden. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout-out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton Stadium, where the Lions trail the Vista Ridge Rangers 52-28 with 11:19 remaining. It's 3rd down and 9. The ball on the Vista Ridge 49-yard line for the Lions. Carter under center. Cruz in the backfield. Fakes to Cruz, drops back to pass. Has a man open, but he throws it a little bit too wide. That was number 84, the intended receiver, Keon Leonard. Incomplete. It's going to be 4th down here. You know, I don't know that you punt or not here, Gary. What is your opinion on it? You're at midfield. You need 9 yards. You haven't been able to stop them all night long.
Yeah, I think you go for it.
Just to keep the ball another play. Clock stopped at 11:13 here. Lions need some kind of big play. Carter under center. Brings Puckett in motion, drops back to pass, flushed out of the pocket, looking to throw. Tries to get it to Keon Leonard, incomplete. And there's a little bit going on the sideline there. Referee gets in the middle of it. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for Vista Ridge. Ball flips over to the Rangers. Lion defense is really going to have to step up now and try to get some kind of stop. They've been unable to do so all evening. At some point, you gotta be able to take pride in it and do something about it. So, Lions have not done that to this point. Cantu in shotgun with Mayberry. Vista not going with any backups here. Up 24. No, it's 28. That's Smith, Evan Smith on the tackle of number 28, as he gains very little, and that's Matt Thomas. For the Rangers, it's going to be 2nd down. He actually loses a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
You got Mayberry back.
That was 48. That's Ben Hoff on the stop. So Cantu, still the quarterback. Mayberry in now at running back. 3 receivers to the right of the formation, 1 to the left. That receiver comes in motion. Cantu fakes to him. And Evan Smith there on the stop, along with a big host of Lions trying to rip the ball out. Kracy there, Hoff there, Wakama there. The Lions do a good job of taking care of that play. No gain. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for Vista. And the Lions look like they're going to try to make a stop here. Had one opportunity in the first half, but Vista was able to convert a fake punt to keep the ball alive and to get a touchdown on that drive. Shotgun formation for Cantu, 3rd and 10 from the 49. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Pressure forced out of the pocket, makes a move, and he's tripped up, and he gets real close to the first down. He's shy a yard. They're going to mark him at the 42-yard line, where it will be 4th and 1.
Evan Smith on the top, 44.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to stop him for a little bit more of a, little less of a game rather, but Cantu able to lunge forward and make it 4th and short, and Vista will go for it here, and why not? Your offense has been moving the ball well all night long. Cantu in a shotgun formation. Nope, he steps up under center, power eye. Hand off to Mayberry on the right side. He's got the first down and then some. Kracy with the tackle way downfield at the 25-yard line. He loses his helmet again.
He learns now.
He lost it after the tackle that time. And so Vista with another first down. Inside line territory at the 26-yard line. Sam Craven in at nose tackle for Kracy. Another sophomore D lineman for Leander. Shotgun formation for Cantu, 2 backs in the backfield. High snap, he's able to get a hold of it and keep it to the right. Coming back the other way, and the Lions are there. Dropping for a loss.
Evan Smith again leading him on that tackle.
Evan Smith there, along with number 25, Wesley Weinger.
Spence was also in number 32.
They lose 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now for Vista.
Nice snap, kept him scrambling.
Yeah, it ended up being a broken play because of that snap. Cantu in a shotgun formation. The center has been getting the snap pretty high. Craven's still in it, nose for Leander. There's Cantu, hands to the running back, who's going to the right, and that's Mayberry. And Kevon Spence hangs on, but not before he gets a first down inside the 10 at the 9, where it will be first and goal for Vista Ridge as they're looking to add more to the score here.
Yeah, the safety, Will Loof, came in and was dragging along with him as well. Kept that from going to the Rangers.
7:58 remaining, first and goal from the 9-yard line for Vista. Scores 52-28. Cantu in a shotgun formation, has 2 running backs. Takes the snap, hands to Mayberry, going right, same play, and Mayberry scores. Vista adds to their lead. Lions don't have a real answer for the Vista rushing attack at this point. 7:36 left on the clock. There's a flag down, and there are, these are crosstown rivals. I'm sure there's a lot of mouthing going on, probably from both sides, but, with such a big lead, you figure that Vista probably rubbing it in a little bit, and Lions not appreciating that much at all. Sure. There were some calls that didn't go their way, or no calls that could have been calls. Regardless, you can't stop the other team's offense. You're not going to win the ball game. And that's basically what we've seen here tonight.
Well, with the turnover and the multiple penalties at the most inopportune time, as usual, really hurt the drives that they had going. And once you start getting behind on an offense that scores at will, there's no catching up.
Did they already make the call? Because they're still discussing it there at the 10. That's the most likely call, is probably both teams giving each other a little business there after the play.
They did make it.
Well, if it's offsetting, you got to replay the down, right?
Yeah.
If it's a dead ball foul, that's not the case.
It was dead.
Still can't hear it. We're going to go with Mickey's call on that one. 7:36 left in tonight's game. Point after attempt coming up. Referees letting Coach Vincent know what the call was. That's the delay here. Fairly quick ball game. We only have 7.5 minutes left. It's only 9:30. Here's the extra point. It's up, and it is good.
Good.
That'll make the score 59-28. And the defense and offense not having much appreciation of one another here, as there's a little more shenanigans after the extra point there. No flags there. 7:36 left. The Lions will have another opportunity with the ball once Vista kicks off.
Yeah, some of these guys, they'll be hanging out over the weekend, I'm sure, once it's all settled.
Well, it's been a tough ball game for Leander. The offense showed up in a big way, special teams in a big way. It's a wash on the special teams. You got to, despite how well the offense played for Leander, you kind of got to give the nod to Vista offensively. And so those are the, that phase of the game, the other two being even, and actually I'd give Vista the defensive nod. But mostly because Leander couldn't stay out of its own way in a couple of drives.
Yeah, well, they found an answer in the third to the option that has been so effective for this offense in the first half, and we saw that. Go ahead.
Well, the coaches on both sides are chewing their teams out right now for the extracurricular activities. Coach Vincent, Coach Smith, they had both teams pulled up on each sideline, and they're basically telling them this is done.
Yeah, the refs
playing football.
Gave the coaches one last warning.
We're going to eject coaches probably.
Get your teams under control. You don't see that very often.
No, and when it's a crosstown rivalry game like this, and it was fairly close for a while, but now that it's starting to get away from the lines, they're frustrated. Vista's probably talking some smack, and they don't appreciate it. And so, as a result, there's a little extracurricular going on here and there. Coaches look like they chewed them out well enough, and they're going to come out and kick off. Well, the Rangers Hughes will line that kick up at the 40.
That's the one part of the game that we've never been able to phase out through evolution. Frustration still gets the best of you.
When you're an athlete, you work hard all season long, and it doesn't pan out for you. That's when you got to learn to love the process. The results will eventually come. Oh, and there's, after a fair catch, a hit of Will Luth, and he stays. No, wait, that's Sanchez. He stays on his feet, and Vista will get a 15-yard personal foul here, and that'll move it up for the Lions near midfield, about the 48 after they step it off.
Yeah, I think once he made the contact, he realized the mistake.
He pulled up a little bit, but it's too late at that point.
Got to give him his space.
Short kick to begin with.
You know, they're lucky they didn't toss him because of the prior discussions.
Right.
And Coach Vincent may just pull him out himself.
Well, and as Mickey brought up, the short kick, you're running full blast down there, and you want to hit at the last second and catch it.
You got to run by him at that point.
Yeah, you got to have some discipline.
That's right. It's first down and 10 for the Lions from their own 48-yard line. Carter under center. Cruz, the running back, two wings. Xavier Terry getting the pitch. He's dropped for a loss by number 26, Ishmael Cabral. Loss of about 7 on that play is going to bring up second down and 17, and those hurt this offense.
Yeah, we've kind of seen the progression with this. In the first half, the first time these teams have faced Leander with this offense, they struggled in the first half. Come second half, they kind of get that dialed in and get it figured out. And every game, it's gotten a little bit worse for Leander's offense in the second half.
Carter drops back, pitches to the man coming around. That's Puckett. He's got it over midfield, over the 45, real close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him. Well, they're going to mark it at the 44 of Vista, so he's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. It'll be third and short now for the Lions. Nice game by Puckett, the sophomore running back. Carter under center here, takes the snap, moves to his right, cuts inside the tackler. He's at the 40. He's got the first down.
That play right there just shows you how smooth shot Carter is. He just finds a seam and a little juke, and just so fluid in his motion. Really deceiving.
He had an option to pitch it, and the pitch man was open, but Carter wanted to make sure he got that first. It was a good decision by the quarterback. 59-28 is your score. The Lions have it first and 10 at the Vista Ridge 39-yard line. Carter under center. Wing formation. LaRue in motion. Carter fakes, throws, hits Ishmael Sanchez at the 20, and he's down by 6 Vista Ridge DBs. Yeah. But it'll be a first down Lions there as they continue to march here late in the game with 5:37 and counting, 5:57 rather.
When you look at Ishmael Sanchez's catches throughout the years here at Leander, he's really got a lot of strength in those hands, and
big kid. He blocks well too.
Throw him the ball and he'll go after it.
Carter under center, takes the snap, drops back, pitches to Puckett. You got a blocker. cuts in at the 15. He's down to about the 12. Real close to a first down. He's going to be a little bit shy. About a yard and a half, 2 yards. We'll make it 2. It's going to be second down and 2 for Leander here. They have it at the 12-yard line of Vista Ridge.
Yeah, since that first fumble on that pitch with Puckett, he's definitely gotten a lot more comfortable in that offense, and see him doing some damage there on the outside.
Having watched that class for a few years and having a son in it, Puckett's a good running back. Carter takes the snap, moves to his right, pitches to LaRue. He's got open field, cuts in at the 10-5, touchdown Leander.
And Puckett picks up a good block right there to open the hole up for LaRue.
You like to see that from your sophomore backup running back, who's going to be probably running the ball quite a bit after this performance here in the game late. 59-34 is the score, with a point after attempt coming up.
And you see all the weapons utilized there on the Leander offense on that drive.
Well, as we mentioned, the offense has played well tonight. You got, Gaiman misses the extra point, hits the upright. So the score will remain 59-34 with just under 5 minutes remaining. We'll take a quick break, and we'll get some scores when we get back. You're listening to SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holt. Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen, rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District. Welcome back to Gupton Stadium here, where the Vista Ridge Rangers lead your Leander Lions 59-34. Gaiman to kick for the Lions. They look like they're going to attempt an onside here, and there's the attempt. It's high, and Sanchez had his hands on it. He's got it. Got it. The Lions have it on the onside kick. Ishmael Sanchez, Mr. Hands, gets it back, and the Lions have another opportunity here with 4:54 remaining in the game. The Lions are not going to go away, and that's one thing you can say about a Coach Smith Leander coach team, is they're going to continue to fight regardless of what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, and just to Ishmael Sanchez there proved my point.
Right. Give us some scores, Gary.
Yeah, we've got some
Real
games
quick
that have closed out, so let's go right down to the bottom. And Vandergrift is won over Round Rock High School 27-24, as did Hutto win over Georgetown.
We'll get more in a minute. Lions under center is Carter, 1st and 10 from the Vista 42. He takes the snap, hands off straight ahead to Cruz, and the Ranger defense is there. No gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Lake Travis 64 over Lehman 7. Dripping Springs 30 over 14 in McCallum High School. We've got a lot of games that have already ended here.
Lions looking to the sideline. The play clock running down. Carter gets the play from the coaching staff, runs back out.
We got Hutto High School.
Lions are going to burn a timeout here. Go ahead, Gary.
Hutto High School wins 38 over Georgetown 14. Westwood High School loses to McNeil 32-29. Pflugerville wins, beats Rouse at Rouse's homecoming 34-23. Vandergrift won over Round Rock High School 27-24, and Crockett falls to Seguin 63-7. We have a few games still going on in the area. Nothing notable except for the Lake Travis game, but again, they're walking away with it, have walked away with it 64-7. I think they walked away with that in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's a typical Lake Travis score against just about anyone. Lions come out 2nd and 10. They have the ball at the Vista Ridge 42. Carter under center. Cruz in the backfield along with LaRue and Puckett on the wings. Spence and Sanchez at receiver. Carter drops back, pitches to LaRue. He's got the 40, 35, 30, 25 and rolls, and there's a flag thrown right around where he was tackled. Let's see what that call is. Even if it's a hold, they backed it up to the 25, so if it's a hold, it won't be a first down. Let's see what the call is.
The spot looks like it was at the 20.
Yeah, but it's from the spot of the foul.
Right, spot foul, right.
And it is a hold against Leander. They'll move it back 10 yards from the 25, which will put it at the 35 and make it 2nd down and 3 for Leander.
You hate to see a big run taken away like that, but you got to go.
Could be worse.
You got to end with 2nd and 3. That's manageable.
Especially with this offense, 3 yards pretty easy to get in most cases. 4:09 and counting here in the 4th period. Leander under center is Carter. Takes the snap. No, it's a new quarterback. He gets the pitch off. And LaRue breaks a tackle and gets the first down. Or real close if not.
Yeah, looks like they may. Yeah. They spotted him right on. Looks like they may give him that.
Sophomore quarterback Joseph Choto coming in and pitching the ball out to LaRue on that play.
Looks like they marked him a yard short.
So it is going to be 3rd down and 1. Ball marked at the Vista 33-yard line.
Injury timeout.
And there is a timeout on the field. It's one of those nights where cramping occurs quite frequently, and that looks like what the situation is here. And we'll just continue on here with our broadcast as he's even running off the field under his own.
Yeah, you like to see LaRue get involved on that outside. He's very effective out there. Not only does he have a lot of burst, but he's got a lot of strength too, so he comes with a punch.
Coach Smith trying to get a look at his sophomore quarterback, Joseph Choto, here late in the ball game. He's under center, 3rd down and 1 from the Vista 33. Lions need the 32. Choto takes the snap, hands to Cruz, 1st down over the 30, and he gets it down to about the 27 where the Lions will have it again and continue this drive, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, that was a great run by Cruz. You've seen him kind of take a couple snaps up high, running into the pile that time. He hit it pretty hard and kept those legs moving. Shows how effective it can be when you keep driving forward.
Ran right behind Locust and Matei Carter there on the right side. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Carter back in the game, takes the snap, hands off to Cruz. He's at the 25-20. He gets about 8 yards on that one. Cruz showing some good work there at the fullback position. You know, we had talked about it with Coach Smith a couple of times in the broadcast, our podcast that we have, Weekly Coaches Show, and he talked about how this offense it's in its infancy of implementation here. It's kind of like we're running the JV version of what Navy or Army runs, and we got a ways to go before we get it all implemented. Carter drops back to pass, throws it to a receiver near the 6-yard line, incomplete. That's Keon Leonard. But a little bit of contact there, but no call. It's going to bring up 3rd down now and 2.
Yeah, not only do you have to implement this offense with new plays, you've also got a little bit different angle than like an Army. You've got different defenses you're facing here in Central Texas, so you have to learn to adjust those play calls to those defenses you're facing.
Carter under center on 3rd and short. Keeps the ball, picks up the 1st down right around the 16. It was a struggle to hang on to the ball as the Vista Ridge defender hanging on to it. But Carter able to pick up the 1st down for the Lions, and they continue to drive here late. 2:34 remaining. You'd like to see the Lions going ahead and eclipse the 40-point mark here. You know, the game is basically out of reach in terms of trying to get a win here, but the Lions continuing to battle.
Yeah, you'd like to see them go in with a score here definitely before the end of the game.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 16-yard line. Carter under center, takes the snap, drops back to pass. Pass completed to number 84, Leonard. First down, just shy of the first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. The ball's going to be marked at the 8-yard line.
Yes, they're finding another option to Sanchez, number 84, Leonard.
Yeah, he normally wears 88. I think they must not have had an 88 in this uniform, and they gave him 84. He comes in, gets a little out of position, lines up. Carter under center, takes the snap, rolls to his right, dodges a tackler, breaks the tackle at the 10, carries inside the 5 for the first down, and the Lions will have it 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of.
Well, you see where this offense will wear you down, and so the Lions continuing to march.
A lot of big plays negated by penalties, and can't have that.
Carter hands off straight ahead to Cruz. He picks up about 2 yards, gets horse collar, but no call on that one.
Well, they've only got 2 more to go, so.
It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 2 for the Lions.
Give that ball to number 34.
Yeah, Cruz, Puckett, or LaRue, I think you're going to be okay, or even if Carter keeps it here.
A minute left in the game.
Yep, just under a minute, counting. Carter under center, 2nd and goal. Carter keeps straight ahead and lunges in for the score. Yep, they're going to mark him shy. That's hard to believe.
I don't know that I agree with that.
I'm having a hard time believing that. There we go.
There's the touchdown. Okay.
Oh,
And that'll stop the clock with 48 seconds.
His entire body was in the end zone.
And it's 59-40 with a point after attempt coming up from Eli Gaiman. We've had 99 points scored tonight, and we're about to make it 100 when Gaiman makes this extra point. What a ball game. We don't call that many games with this many touchdowns, Gary.
No.
And it is 59-41 after that extra point. We'll take one more quick break. You're listening to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Lott. Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Gupton, where Vista looks like they're going to pull it out here with under a minute. They lead 59-41. The Lions going to line up another onside attempt here, see if they can get the ball back, try to add to their score. Eli Gaiman lines up to kick it off. The hands team out for Vista Ridge this time, and they kick it the other way, and Vista able to adjust and recover that, and they'll have the ball here towards the end, and likely to see them just take a knee here. The Lions have no timeouts, and so Vista could easily end this game really quickly here by just taking a couple of knees.
Well, coming into this game, we knew it was going to be a pretty even matchup, as both these teams have faced some pretty good competitors thus far in these first 5 games.
Looks like there's a penalty called against the Lions.
Yeah, personal foul. Looked like there was some
little extracurriculars.
A little bit, yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 47-yard line of Vista, where they'll have it 1st down and 10. Cantu in a shotgun formation. Barks out the cadence, takes it, hands off to the running back. So Vista just content with running the ball. The Lions stack up the running back, but he drives his legs forward into line territory right around the 44, a yard shy of the first down.
And I think they'll probably run the clock out here.
29 seconds remaining in tonight's ball game. Once the time's off the clock, we'll take a quick break and we'll come back and brief discussion. If you have any scores you want to mention, Gary, we'll do that. Otherwise, that'll be the broadcast for tonight. Come back and watch the video. You'll be able to see a couple of holds that weren't called against the Lions and lots of touchdowns by both teams. And that's going to be the ball game, actually. We'll be right back. You're listening to SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Gary Gutierrez and Mickey Holden. We'll be right back. Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen, rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District. Welcome back to Gupton, where the Vista Ridge Rangers defeat the Leander Lions by a score of 59-41. 100 points scored tonight, Gary. Lots of offense. Lions are going to have to figure something out defensively for the rest of district play. Any thoughts?
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is there's been some perimeter tackling that has been some issues. Not being able to contain. That's been a big hole for a lot of their big plays that have gained some points. With the other team against them, and also the pass deep has been killing them. And you're watching these DBs hit the field, and they're not getting their head turned around. They're not seeing where the ball's at. There's a lot of area for a bad opportunity to happen when that happens. Because you're not able to look at the ball for one, so you don't know where the ball's at. You don't know what that receiver's going to do because of where that ball placement's going to be. And then on top of that, you're trying to just get your hands in the face of the receivers, and that's going to lead to a penalty eventually. And we've already seen it this year.
Sure.
And so you've got to be able to. There's just some things that can be coached. It's definitely not for lack of effort. We've seen this team fight to the bitter end every game, and they're fighters, and there's no question about it. They're full blast. Every game, it's just technique. Technique has been killing them.
That's right, and the Lions still got a lot of football to play here, heading forward throughout district play. The Lions need to focus on defense. Their offense showed up tonight, and so we'll see. Leander, Mickey, you have any thoughts?
Well, I'm seeing some incremental improvements, better timing, fewer penalties, though they're still making some fundamental mistakes that they need to focus on. A lot of it's going to be just keeping their head in the game and staying calm and staying focused.
Well, that'll be the broadcast for tonight. We want to thank you for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week as Leander moves on through district play. We'll have a podcast on Monday. That's going to be at Double Dave's Pizza Works over in the rail yard, so make sure you come out.
Get some pizza rolls.
Thanks for listening. This is SHN Sports signing off for Mickey Holden and Gary Gutierrez. I'm Chuck Kracy. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Good night.